Here come the Giants now in the home half of the first inning. They'll take their looks at McCade Brown, 21-year-old right-hander on the mound, a former third-round draft choice for the Rockies. Tall right-hander out there, 6'6". He'll face McCray, Cantrell, and Brown.
First pitch to Grant McCray, a swing and a line shot up the alleyway in right center, and that'll head all the way to the fence. Over to play the Karamis Guerrero as McCray speeding towards second, and he'll make it in easily there with a leadoff double. And Grant McCray been scuffling a little bit the past handful of games. Well, he didn't wait around there. He got a first pitch fastball and smoked it out into right center field. That ball left the bat at 108 miles per hour. He's at second now for Hayden Cantrell. Switch hitter, batting left-handed, takes in the dirt from Brown. Ball one. Well, the Giants, they've never seen McCade Brown. There are some leadoff hitters, maybe a lot of leadoff hitters that'll go up there, and they might take a few pitches in that situation as Cantrell takes high. Grant McCray says, I'll have none of that. And he got the fastball he was looking for, and look, it might have been the best pitch he was going to see in that sequence, and he jumped all over it. Here's the 2-0. There's a swing and a fly ball down the right field line, headed towards the corner. It is foul. Landing right in front of the warning track. Cantrell kind of got jammed a little bit, and ultimately hit it just foul. I think he might have broken his bat. He's heading back to the dugout here, get some new lumber.
This doesn't seem like a game where hitters are going to wait around. What, this will be the fourth pitch of the at-bat, and it seems like this is a long one already.
Yeah, two pretty aggressive teams. Saw that yesterday when the Giants were coming from behind, that pivotal fifth inning rally where the Giants started the inning with 4 straight hits, one of which was a home run, and it came on 4 straight pitches. They all put that first pitch in play. Cantrell now emerging out of the dugout. He was running that ball out, so he was halfway between first and second. Then the detour to the dugout, and now back into that left-handed batter's box with a 2-ball, 1-strike count. 0-0 here in the bottom of the first. Next pitch, and it's low and in. Cantrell's got a very good understanding of the strike zone. Always drawn a lot of walks throughout his career. Playing in only his 3rd game with the San Jose Giants. Just joined the team at the start of the week. Now a spin on the mound. Throw to second and safe. Ooh, that was close. McCray diving in. Just did beat that tag put on by the shortstop Amador. Throw was low from Brown. It actually bounced in, but Amador dug it out. Pretty well executed there by the Grizzlies. McCray's got to be careful as he takes that lead at second. Now the 3-1 pitch, and that's low and in, ball 4. Cantrell takes the walk, and the first 2 have reached here for the Giants in this bottom of the first. And that'll bring up Vaughn Brown. Brown had another big game here yesterday, 3 for 4 with a double. Although it was his bunt hit during that 5th inning rally, it was probably his most notable contribution in yesterday's game. Brown leading the California League with a .347 batting average. He's hit 13 home runs. Right-handed hitter, and a swing and a miss. Wild hack there, chased a slider that was way outside and low. Strike 1. Brown also leading the league in hits, in slugging, in OPS. Top 5 in homers and stolen bases as well. 0-1 pitch is fouled straight back to the screen. Quickly, it's 0-2. 3rd game of this 6-game series. Fresno won on Tuesday night 7-4. Giants bounced back with a 12-6 victory yesterday, which snapped their 4-game losing streak. Brown a high set. Now the 0-2 and a fastball off the plate away. Amador, the shortstop, he was cutting over to the bag again. He wanted another pickoff attempt. Left open a huge hole on the left side. Now the 1-2, and it's swung on and missed, but it's off the glove of Fulford, goes all the way to the backstop. And while Brown is automatically out, the two base runners will move up. So Brown went after a pitch that looked to be down below the zone. I'm not sure it bounced, though. And probably one that Fulford should have handled. Take a look. Yeah, the replay, it didn't bounce. So a break for the Giants. Runners now at second and third with one out for Riley Mahan. Infield back. Mahan swings and misses for strike one. And did they call that a pass ball?
They did.
All right.
I think they were looking at the same replay you were, Joe.
Yeah, so one that Fulford should have had. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off there, and quickly 0-2 to Mahan. Still a good opportunity here for the Giants, trying to jump out early. McCray at third, Cantrell at second, only the one out. Brown's pitching for the strikeout here, and he's way ahead. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And it's exactly what he gets. 94 over the inner half, throws it right by Riley Mahan. Dominant sequence there for McCade Brown to get out number two. So that'll leave it up to Carter Williams, who certainly made quite the impact here yesterday in his first game back with the San Jose Giants. Had a home run, 4 batted in. Left-handed hitter, takes a big curveball down low. Williams had a 2-out RBI single in his first at-bat yesterday, and then hit the 3-run homer in his final at-bat, which broke the game open. 1-0 and a strike, 93 with that fastball. Williams, who spent most of last season with the San Jose Giants, had been up with the High A Eugene club earlier this year. 1-1 pitch is fouled back to the screen, strike two. Carter was batting .242 with Eugene in 62 at-bats this season, 3 home runs. Wide open stance from the left side. Brown set, the 1-2 is swung on and missed. Got him with a curve. And what a job there by McCade Brown after the first 2 reach. 3 consecutive strikeouts of Brown, Mahan, and Williams. And the Giants leave 2 in scoring position. We'll go to the second inning here at Excite Ballpark. It's the Giants nothing, and the Grizzlies nothing.
Fresno jumping out to an early lead here tonight, 4-0. After a 3-run home run from their 9th place hitter capped off that 4-run. Second inning for the Grizzlies. Now it's Rosario, Frechette, and Santana, 6, 7, and 8 for the Giants against right-handed starter McCade Brown.
Giants had that great opportunity in the first. They had runners at second and third with 1 out. Brown struck out both Mahan and Williams, though. First pitch here to Rosario, called a strike with a slider. First action of the series for Rosario. Right-handed hitter takes strike 2 over the outside corner. Dillon batting .213 for the year with a couple of home runs. Now calls time, and he's going to take a moment here out of the batter's box. There is a limit. You can only do that once per plate appearance as a hitter now, which stops the pitch clock. As the 0-2, Rosario swings. Little squibber off the end of the bat, foul as it rolls up the first base line. All designed to try and improve the pace of play. Saw there were some comments from Rob Manfred, the commissioner, this week, talking about the pitch clock that, of course, is being used throughout minor league baseball this year as Rosario takes in the dirt. And I'm just kind of paraphrasing here, but essentially saying that it's been a big success as the 1-2 is fouled back. But he did stop short of saying that it is something that will be implemented in the 2023 Major League season. Now, it might happen, but he wasn't going to declare that yet. Leave it up to the committees, the rules committees that analyze all of that as Rosario takes low. 2-2. Now the pitch, and that's very high, a full count.
Well, I think you and I have talked a little bit about this, especially in the early part of the season. If they were to implement it in the big leagues, I think we wouldn't see the same time frame.
3-2 now is swung on and missed. Just threw the fastball right by Rosario, and there's one out.
I think they'd probably give big league hitters, big league pitchers several more seconds, at least to start, and see how that were to go. And I think owners of big league teams would also say that they want their fans in the ballpark a little bit longer.
Garrett Frechette takes low. Well, the clock resets to 14 seconds when there's nobody on base, 18 seconds when there are base runners, 30 seconds in between hitters as Frechette lines one through the hole on the left side, a base hit. A swing there from Frechette going the other way. A one-out single. I think you're right. I think they would probably tweak it a bit. I'm curious to know how well it's functioning in AAA this year, because you've got lots of guys with big league experience in AAA, and players that might have been in the big leagues earlier this season come down to the minors and are now dealing with the clock as Santana fouls one out of play to the right. How do guys like that feel it's going?
I also think one argument was we don't want to rush players. We don't want to make them feel like they have to keep constant motion. Don't want to see if that causes an injury.
Santana takes high, 1-1.
And I can understand that. A big league roster, you got a guy out there making $20 million a year. You don't want to rush him and potentially cause an injury. But we haven't seen any of that as a result of the pitch clock.
1-1 pitch is fouled straight back.
And I think the fans also would love it.
Well, every time I go up there to San Francisco and talk to coaches, other broadcasters, as Santana swings and misses, strike three. Good hard slider there, and the second strikeout of the inning for Brown. The overwhelming consensus is they can't wait for it. There may be plenty of veteran players that perhaps are a little uneasy about having to move a little quicker. But there are a lot of people in the game that would like to see something change up there as Suarez takes a strike. And again, it's not about the length of the game, like how long it takes a 9-inning game to last. It's about the pace of play. As Suarez swings and misses, strike two. Just to have a better flow to a game. And we've seen it now 2 years in a row, because this was the only league that was using the pitch clock last year. Throw to first, and Frechette back standing. Wasn't until the start of this year that all the minor leagues then picked it up. 0-2 the count. Next pitch, and it's fouled out of play to the right.
Well, I remember one year, it might have been 2018, there's a lot of articles published about the Yankees and Red Sox playing these 4-hour games consistently.
0-2 pitch, and another foul.
And I think it's a proper distinction to make between the pace of play and the length of time like you're talking about. But when you have a 4-hour game, it doesn't matter whether it's pace or time.
0-2, swing and a miss. A slider in the dirt. Suarez tagged out by the catcher Fulford. And for McCade Brown, that's 6 strikeouts now over the first 2 innings. Heading to the third now, it's 4-0 Fresno. For great ticket offers for the game, visit sjgiants.com.
Top of the order for the Giants, Grant McCray takes low and inside, ball 1. Giants facing McCade Brown. Brown with 6 strikeouts through the first 2 innings so far tonight. 1-0 pitch to McCray, and that's in the dirt.
Should also mention, again, Sunday's game starts at 1 o'clock. Originally a 5 o'clock start. They changed it last week. If you show up at 5, no one's going to be here.
2-0 pitch. Well, there might be a bunch of dads and sons and daughters playing catch out there, sounds like.
I don't know. We just got finished talking about the pitch clock. I think the game will be over.
3-0 pitch now coming to McCray, and that's outside and low, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Grant McCray, who's on base for the second time tonight. Giants get the leadoff hitter aboard in front of Hayden Cantrell. That's kind of fun, though, if you get to come to the yard, you bring your glove, you get to play catch after the game. Not many opportunities to do that. And you can bring Dad out for that afternoon baseball. Cantrell takes inside. Here's the throw down to first base in the dirt. Goodman there to smother it. Never gloved it cleanly, but he knocked it down and saved that ball from going down the right field line. Fulford with no hesitation there, even though he had to throw through the batter. Cantrell, the left-handed hitter right now. Infield to double play positioning. Here's the pitch to him, and that's on the inside. A called strike evens the count at 1-1. 92 miles an hour with some tailing action. Cantrell just playing in his third game in a Giant uniform. 3 for 9 with a walk that he drew in the first. And this part of the lineup really did their job to set the table in that first inning for the Giants. Grant McCray, he had that leadoff double, and then Cantrell drew a walk. The Giants, they had the opportunity really to strike first in that first inning, and they had the batter up that they wanted. Vaughn Brown with a runner in scoring position, but that's when the first of 3 strikeouts started. Now the runner goes McCray. Here's the throw down to second base. Not in time on a late one-hop bounce. Amador applies the tag to the headlong dive of Grant McCray, but McCray steals it cleanly. He's into scoring position again for the Giants, his 16th stolen base this year. He picked a good time to do it. It was called a strike to Cantrell. So it's a ball and 2 strikes to the switch hitting second baseman. Now time called by Cantrell at home. The wind was really howling at the start of this game, and it's been more or less intermittent here over the last couple of innings. Lights are on. 1-2 pitch, down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We got word that right around first pitch, the wind was gusting at 20 miles an hour. Really some strong winds, more you see earlier in the season at this ballpark. 2-2, swinging a foul at home to stay alive. Giants trying to strike back here in this third inning. Down 4-0 to Fresno. Remember, the Grizzlies, they're searching for one more win to clinch the first half North Division title. 2-2, way outside and high. That one got away from him. And that curveball just floated out over to the right-hand batter's box. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Giants, though, trying to avoid that. And get a win here tonight. Now a turn and a throw over to second base. McCray back safely. They have not been afraid to try and pick off Grant McCray tonight at second base. It's the second time they've tried that move. Now the payoff pitch. The swing and a drive out to right field. In the ballpark, though. Fernandez going back. He will make the running catch shy of the warning track. Wheel around and fire back into the infield. Tagging from second, McCray. And he'll speed over to third base on the fly ball out from Cantrell. So at the very least, a productive out to move McCray up. Put him 90 feet away from the first run for San Jose. And here's Vaughn Brown now. Maybe not with the wind to that part of the yard tonight. Wind has been blowing out to center, blowing out to left. Here's a hard hit ground ball, backing up a couple of steps. Amador, the shortstop, from his heels, throws to first. It's in the dirt, but it's dug out by Goodman to get the out on the speedy Vaughn Brown. Meanwhile, McCray comes in to score on the ground ball, and the Giants do get a run across here on the RBI from Brown. It's 4-1. That was really not an easy play over there from Amador. He recognized very early he was going to have to give some ground to get a true hop as a strike call to Riley Mahan. And as a result of backing up, he put himself in a very tough position. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Just had enough on the throw, though, to get the out of Brown. 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. And the 7th strikeout of the game is a 1-2-3 strikeout to Mahan to end the inning. Giants get a run, though, without the benefit of a hit in the 3rd inning. They make it a 4-1 game. Fresno with the lead. Top of the 4th coming up. Trying to get McCade Brown into some trouble here tonight. McCade Brown has been very, very good, throwing a lot of strikes as he pours in a breaking ball to Carter Williams for strike 1. Now the next pitch, another breaking ball. This comes inside and it hits Williams right on the hand. It may have sounded like it got a piece of the bat too, but part of the protective glove that Williams wears just kind of exploded and unvelcroed as soon as he got hit there. So he's aboard to lead off the inning. Up comes Rosario. Now we were talking about Dan Oram and his retirement. And I thought you brought up a great point because it's a delicate process. Fastball, called strike to Rosario to honor the traditions of this ballpark, but like you were mentioning, bring it up to some modern specs. You know, and one thing, we say it all the time, Excite Ballpark, that was something that with the sponsorship with Excite Credit Union was also engineered there. And the longevity of that contract to help the organization is part of Dan as well.
Yeah, has really been a huge part of that partnership with Excite over these past few years.
Runner goes. Here's the throw down to second on a short hop, in with a feet-first slide. Williams makes it in safely.
And a lot of work that Dan does behind the scenes as well, representing the team with the city of San Jose when it came to extending, lease agreements with the ballpark and the negotiations that come with all of that. It's a long process, long and difficult. And, things never move quickly, of course, when you, involve all of that. But, it was a big part of what he did, too, and just to make sure that we can keep playing here. So there's just so much that Dan did here behind the scenes, and we really appreciate all of his work and getting to know him.
There's a wave and a miss at a ball in the dirt. I think the funny thing is the TV crew here at the ballpark got a good shot of him sitting in his front row seat. Now, if he was told he was on camera, he would have the same look on his face. 1-2 pitch is taken for a ball.
I'm glad that he got a championship here last year. They had come so close so many times in his decade, and then San Jose finally broke through and won a title.
2-2, high chopper out towards short, fielding the high hop. Amador over to first with a sidearm throw and plenty of time to get Rosario. No chance for Williams to advance to third, so there's one gone for Garrett Frechette.
And you mentioned Ben Taylor as well. Ben being elevated to the new general manager for the San Jose Giants, and that's a great honor for Ben, who will oversee the operation here at Excite Ballpark with the San Jose Giants, and we look forward to working with Ben more here in the coming years.
First pitch to Frechette, he peels foul down the third base side. And the fun part about that is that Ben had been with the organization, left to advance his career, and came back to the Bay Area and is still advancing his career now.
Do general managers still get to lead the fist pump?
I don't know. Here's a swing and a ground ball right back to the pitcher, Brown, who fields it cleanly. Now he's got Williams in a rundown. Throws to second. Amador pump fakes, throws to third. Still in the rundown, Williams. They'll make the tag over there to get the outs. On a wild play, Williams tried to stay in it long enough, but just couldn't do that for Frechette to advance. It was going to be too dangerous for him. Ended up being that all players on the diamond were on the infield. All three outfielders came in to support that rundown. Williams stayed in it as long as he could, but ultimately Fresno gets the put out. I think it'll officially go 1-6-5 for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone, and now a called strike to Santana. If given the opportunity, I think the GM, Ben Taylor, this case, will do the fist pump.
I mean, he kind of started that whole thing here several years ago.
We have phenomenal video to support that. Santana takes a called strike. Maybe just on special occasions. Hey, Father's Day's coming up. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, he got him. And the inning is over. The 8th strikeout of the contest for McCade Brown. He's been great for Fresno in his start here this evening. No.
Joe Rizzo, Justin Allegri back here at Excite Ballpark. Turning into a kind of a cool night here in the South Bay. Giants are trailing 4-1. As Alexander Suarez begins the bottom of the 5th, takes a ball from McCade Brown. Brown's got 8 strikeouts over the first 4 innings. 1-0 pitch, swing, ground ball to third. Nice play, Bernabel playing in, down to his knees, able to glove it. Now straightens up and throws to first for the out. The ball was hit pretty hard, and Bernabel was playing in, so he had to react quickly there, moving to his left. Nice play from the Fresno third baseman. 1 out. Back to the top of the order, and Grant McCray, who has reached twice. He doubled in the first, walked and scored a run in the third. Takes a strike, fastball at 93 miles per hour. Fresno, a win away from clinching the first half title in the North Division. As McCray takes high. Has been a very tight race just about the entire half. Grizzlies and Giants. Giants have spent some time in first place as McCray takes in the dirt. And it's not as if the Giants have gone into a real deep funk here the last few weeks. Certainly the 4-game losing streak, which ended yesterday, came at an inopportune time as McCray takes outside. Giants just haven't been able to keep up with this Fresno team. Grizzlies haven't lost a series since April. 3-1 pitch, and McCray with a foul out of play to the left. Fresno at 39-20 on the year. It's a .661 winning percentage. They've won just about 2 out of every 3 games this season. 3-2. McCray breaks his bat, lines it softly, caught by the second baseman Sems as he moves back a few steps to glove it. The barrel of the bat, in fact, even more than the barrel, it ended up in the stands up above the Giants' dugout and in the box seats. Hopefully everyone's okay over there. One of the ushers is checking it out. I think everyone's all right. A young fan ended up with the bat, at least most of it, as Cantrell takes a strike.
That's a good young fan, too, because he really wanted that bat, but the first thing he did was ask if that woman was okay.
Cantrell swings and misses.
Yeah, there he is, if you're watching MILB TV.
Just be careful. McCray ended up with just the handle.
Yeah, that's about 97% of a full bat is what he has now.
1-2 now to Cantrell. The next pitch just outside, 2-2. Cantrell has walked and flied out today. Brown working quickly, and it's ball 3, low and in.
Looks like that fan has like hot chocolate in one hand and pine tar now in the other.
3-2 pitch. Cantrell swings and lines it out to shallow center, a base hit. It's been 3 pretty good at-bats tonight from Hayden Cantrell. 2-out single keeps this bottom of the fifth going. It's Vaughn Brown a chance here against McCade Brown. Giants trailing 4-1 in the bottom of the fifth. Vaughn Brown has driven in the only Giants run tonight. Did so with a RBI ground out back in the third. Cantrell runs, pitches inside, throw down to second. It's well late. In on a bounce. I think it hit Cantrell as he went into his dive and then caromed over to the shortstop Amador, who picks it up. Cantrell will hang on at second. It's the third stolen base in as many innings here for the Giants. Clearly they feel like they can run against McCade Brown. Big right-hander who doesn't seem to be particularly quick to the plate. 1-0 pitch and a called strike. Giants have been running a lot more here lately. And running with great success. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Challenged him with a fastball there at 94. Like Rodriguez back up in the Giants bullpen down in the right field corner. Fresno's pen is quiet. McCade Brown thus far has been very impressive for Fresno here this evening. Here's the 1-2, and it's low and away. Anyway, the Grizzlies, their magic number is only 2 to clinch. 6 games up on the Giants with just 7 to play in the first half. 2-2 is grounded foul. One more win at any point in this series, and the Grizzlies will officially be playoff bound. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Brown swings, hits it hard to short. Nice play, down to a knee, moving to his right. Amador has it, throws to first, not in time. It was a low throw, and Goodman did dig it out, but too late to get the speedy Vaughn Brown. He'll be credited with an infield hit. Cantrell goes over to third. Riley Mahan is coming up. That was a fine play by Amador, down to a knee on the edge of the grass over on a backhand. If that ball gets out into left, Cantrell might have a chance to score. So at the very least, Amador, by keeping it on the infield, prevented that run from coming across. Possible tying run now at the plate. First pitch to Mahan is outside, ball 1. Mahan has been one of the Giants' best hitters since he joined the club. Tonight, though, 0 for 2. A couple of strikeouts. 1-0, swing and a miss. Those 2 strikeouts, in both instances, Mahan was retired on 3 pitches. Here's the 1-1, and it's low. Mahan getting a third look here at Brown. With Cantrell at third, Vaughn Brown at first, 2 outs. Now a turn, a throw to first, and Brown back with a dive. Mahan 3 for 10 in the series with a double, batting .278 with San Jose this year. 2-1 pitch, swings and misses. Foul tipped that one actually into the glove of Fulford. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brown ready, sets at the letters. The 2-2 is strike 3 called. Got him looking with the curve. And it just has not been Riley Mahan's night. Giants threaten, get a couple of base runners with 2 outs, but Brown with his 9th strikeout, able to work out of trouble in the 5th.